St. Anthony and the Birth of Monasticism. In the scorching light of midday, when the sun hovered high over the sands of Egypt, a quiet boy walked the dusty path that led away from his family's modest estate. His sandals kicked up puffs of bronze-colored dust, and the hem of his tunic was streaked with travel stains. The year was around 269 AD, though few in the remote village of Coma near Heracleopolis Magna took much notice of the tides of time. In the Roman Empire, calendrical precision was more a matter for bureaucrats and city dwellers than for humble villagers who toiled close to the earth. Yet in that unremarkable boy, barely 18 years old and newly bereft of his parents, lay the seed of a movement that would redefine Christian devotion. His name was Anthony, and he was destined to be called the father of monasticism. Anthony had been born around the year 251 AD into a family of devout Christians. His parents were neither impoverished nor exceedingly wealthy. They could afford to keep servants, and they owned tracts of farmland, but they lived simply according to the Christian ethos. In this corner of Egypt, Christianity was still a relatively new presence, having spread from Alexandria along caravan routes and through small missionary efforts. His mother taught him the rudiments of the faith, the recitation of prayers, a reverence for scripture, and a humble spirit toward neighbors. His father taught him how to manage the modest estate, to oversee the laborers, and to make sure the household functioned smoothly. Anthony's childhood was not one of lofty philosophical study or political intrigue. Rather, it was shaped by the quiet rhythms of tending fields, feeding animals, and participating in the local Christian community. Yet from an early age, Anthony felt drawn to something beyond the quiet farmland. He would linger in the small local church, his eyes riveted on the gospel readings. He listened carefully to the words of the presbyters, usually traveling missionaries or local elders, who spoke of Christ's teachings and the glory of living a life of faith. Even as a child, Anthony found in those homilies a stirring that he could not entirely articulate. He only knew that the contemplative hush within him during prayer was something he cherished more than feasting or laughter. When Anthony was about 18 or 20, as tradition holds, both his parents died suddenly, leaving him in charge of the family estate and his younger sister. Their deaths devastated Anthony, but also made him keenly aware of the ephemeral nature of earthly life. He walked into the church not long after burying them, pondering the parable of the rich young ruler. On that particular Sunday, the deacon read the gospel passage in which Christ says, "If you wish to be perfect, go and sell all that you have and give to the poor, and come, follow me."